be Liz Truluck to serve and get us underway.
Okay. So I always think that there's going to be quite slow starts from all players here. Not too many rise getting past 3 or 4 kind of shots, and then as we get more into it, things will change. So far, the movement looks okay. He's moving pretty well.
Good to see.
Yeah, really good to see.
A couple of putaways from DJ Young to start. How about that from Jay? Welcome back to the PPA Tour, Jay Devilliers.
Go serve there, keeping it nice and deep, putting the pressure on nice and early, getting those nice cheap free points when it's early in the game.
Another thing, you talk about the feeling out process. It's also the first time that Devilliers and Truluck have played together.
That's going to be interesting. Partnership is so important in pickleball, especially in mixed. Getting that vibe right away is so important to get things moving quickly the first few rounds.
This point, Devilliers wins the hands battle. Sharp start from the Frenchman.
Nice drive too, keeping it lovely and low. Didn't overhit that drive there, kept it very simple, kept it low, but made the error and forced the error.
Foot fault called on Jay. It's not easy to lob him. He's 6'3". That's nicely done by Imparato.
Talking of lobs, I played Jay a while ago, and that was nothing I enjoyed seeing, unfortunately. The guy's a big fella.
So often, though, you do get the foot faults on the lob. It almost incentivizes more lobs with how often you do get that foot fault call.
I agree. What's going to be intriguing here with Jay's movement is in mix, you see the man typically doing more of the aggressive movement, covering kind of 2/3 of the court. Let's see if he can actually do that in this game here, if he can cover the most of this ground.
Truluck attacked on that occasion.
So some more lobs there. We saw, what, 2 or 3 lobs in that exchange? That could be an early fact we should look more into.
Over Truluck's left shoulder, so she couldn't really take it on the forehand overhead. Had to hit that high backhand drive.
Ooh, a loose error there. Again, still early on in the games, they're going to happen a little bit as they get more and more into this exchange.
Oh, what a dink that was by Pierina Imparato. And Truluck Devilliers have nothing to show for on their serve.
No, actually, it's a heavy reach on his left knee there, and no problem so far. Yep. So, okay, Joe.
backhand flick from Devilliers.
Yeah, I love how compact that is. It's so hard to read a ball when it's that short and quick off the paddle face.
4-2-2.
Truluck getting the better of Young. Actually exactly what Imparato did to Devilliers on a couple of points ago with that dink behind him.
Another lob.
Yep.
Another lob early on. That's our 4th lob and roughly 6-7 points.
Same spot. It's going to be hard for Truluck to do much with that ball.
Of that left shoulder particularly.
Yeah.
Not a bad play from Truluck there. The backhand, she had complete control of it. I think a bit of anger there was in that first backhand, but I think that's the right play long term.
4-2-1.
That's quick hands from Truluck.
Some great resets there from both Jay and Truluck there. Taking the pressure, waiting for the right ball, and then resetting and going for that winning shot. Lovely play.
4-2-2.
Good point there. You can see that behind Young again. They're going behind that backhand side. That's going to be a more common pattern we see today. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
2-4-1.
Big rip by Truluck. No dice. Truluck and Devilliers have been stuck on 2.
That's one way of getting it back. Nice cheap error off the return there.
Would you say Jay's got one of the bigger serves out there?
I think so, with his leverage and his lever size, definitely.
Ooh.
Even though he missed one there, Jay's advantage is his depth on his serve. It's just such a deep serve. It puts you back off the return and puts you under a great deal of pressure.
Well, we'll see if he...
After review, the call on the court stands. The ball was out. Challenge is lost. Timeout is lost. 1 timeout remaining. 2 timeouts remaining. Resume play at 4-3-1.
So a service error by Devilliers.
Okay.
And serve goes back to Imparato Young.
4-3-1.
Chance to stretch the lead.
Point.
Again, I'm seeing some shorter rallies here. They've yet to really get into these big exchanges in the kitchen, so that hopefully that'll come pretty soon.
5-3-1.
Oh, that time Devilliers tries to take the lob, but it nicks off the tip of the paddle.
These lobs are coming more and more apparent just from the very few first points here, ladies and gents.
That might be the right play, though, from Devilliers to try to be aggressive off of that ball, right?
I think so, too.
There it is.
Not that time, I'm afraid. Not that time.
Maybe
One thing
too many times to the well.
Yes, I think one thing that makes me question the lob is that can Jay push off that leg enough to get up to the ball? That could be a thought of Young here.
6-3-2.
Oh, the drop volley. Pure sweetness from Devilliers.
That was buttery, as we say in England. Absolutely buttery hands there, nice and soft.
Truluck ended up on the left.
Second serve.
Again, another short point. We're seeing these at this kind of infrequency yet. There's not a rhythm yet in this game. Not really seeing a good rhythm.
3-6-2.
Good serve there.
he's there.
No way. Oh,
That's an awesome point.
guys, that was right in front of us. We saw Young literally inches from us, almost in the camera there, getting that ball.
Onto the carpeted area.
Look, he's almost at the camera. Give him a kiss.
No. Yeah. 4-6-2.
This is better rallying here. That's
Timeout.
for me, that's a lot better. As a player, I can start to see both sides kind of getting into the rhythm here. I want to see more of those points because I think that the play will get better quickly for that.
6-4-1. Point.
Truluck was on it, just pulling it wide though.
7-4-1.
Lob sets up the overhead.
It's Lob City right now. We're seeing them left, right, and center, and it's working right now against Devilliers.
Absolutely.
Truluck.
8-4-1.
Yeah, the one time Devilliers was able to slide over and take the overhead. Miss.
Timeout receivers 9-4-1.
Money.
Has he got the heart of the lion, though? That's the question.
That's correct.
Yep, 4.
This shirt gives it away a little bit.
I'll recall. 9-4-1.
So another lob. It seems to be working. The communication there between the two partners there was not on. Becoming that nice gelled link. That could be down to the lack of play together.
10-4-1.
That third just a little bit too high from Imparato, and Devilliers takes advantage.
Yeah, especially on 10-4 down. Got to put those away, and he did so. Now the question is, can they now get themselves back on serve and get into that serving run to get those 6 points back and put the pressure on to make it somewhat of a competitive game?
This is such an important point coming up. We've lost the ball. We do have a replacement now. All right.
So the question,
That'll be a souvenir for the custodian who comes in later tonight.
here's a question. Brand new ball on serve 10-4. Will it actually impact this actual return here for the speed of the ball? And yes, it did.
Wow, the service winner for DJ Young. Playing his first event since September 10th.
Good pattern, like that. Pushing them wide, exposing the middle. A nice heavy kind of flick volley down the center. Nice little smart play, that.
1-0-2.
Oh, phenomenal point from Purina Imparato.
Just keeping that pressure on and on and on. Giving them not much to really work with and kind of get back into those exchanges.
There's a net cord there too, and she kept her concentration and reset.
Ooh. That was cheeky, that. I've seen it before. Those aren't easy to deal with. Bit of lob revenge there.
Absolutely.
Nice to see.
Got a lob hit rate of 6 out of 7.
One question I want to ask you and people at home. The previous return was a slice deep. Is the slice dead in pickleball, or is it still effective?
0-3-2.
Devilliers ready. He picks off that lob and puts away the overhead.
Yeah, just too many times to well, unfortunately.
1-3-2.
Speed up the middle. Nice play by Truluck.
I enjoy seeing that kind of body language from Jay there, getting himself geared up, because the first game was a weird momentum. That extra body language really helps put pressure on the opponents. See, I want more of that from this side. I really do. I think they're going to have more success up close than they are from further away.
3-2-1.
Okay.
Serve error from Young.
Bit of pressure like that adding on here. Let's see if they can capitalize on this simple error.
3-2-2.
Oh, that's a good look from Truluck. Just didn't get in the right spot.
But they're building there. This is a lot better in this game already. They're building their dink to the kitchen. They're waiting for the right ball and being way more patient.
4-2-2.
Certainly a high percentage attack there. What anticipation from Young. He tracks it down and finds the winner.
There's a tight call on that baseline there. I wasn't sure they're going to call it in or out, but play continued. It obviously went in their favor.
Look at Young make an early break.
Yeah, good. I like the reset there from Truluck there. She took the pressure away from the team. That easy lob finish, that's great momentum and putting pressure back onto the far side.
2-5-1.
Truluck Devilliers still haven't strung together more than 2 points in a row. There's one.
I still think it's down to rhythm though. I don't think they've still yet got a rhythm from the first game, Truluck and Devilliers. That's why I think those shorter dinks are going to help them just kind of relax a little bit, get into this exchange and rather just feel their way into this game.
3-5-1. Second serve.
Yeah, big drive.
Big drive. It came from the short return though. Young's return was way too short and a really effective but nicely hit drive from Truluck, sorry.
4-5-2.
Tight call on the baseline. And we might get a challenge. Okay. I think
more people playing. It's growing across the world. In England alone.
Ball is in. 2 timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts remaining. Resume play at 5-5-2.
Okay. Quick review, and that ball was indeed in off the paddle of Jay Devilliers. It was let go intentionally by Imparato and Young.
Timing. 5-5-2.
Okay. So, yep, the drive there going early. They've had less success when the points are short. I really want to see them get into some more exchange to the kitchen line. They've been more successful there. Obviously a good run there, but I want to see more rhythm from them.
That's aggressive from Pierina Imparato.
Just a little tight there from Truluck. You can see their hands are not quite soft and kind of relaxed yet. There's still that pressure. I mentioned pressure a lot as a player on the tour as well. But that's a big factor in pickleball we don't talk enough about in the game as it is. The pressure building from the scoreboard.
6-5-1.
Nicely left. Yeah, Devilliers and Truluck, they haven't had the lead in this match, so they've never been able to sort of feel like, okay, there's some leeway here, there's some wiggle room.
This is better. So I want to see more of. That's going to be a more effective game. So far, the short kind of heavy drives have not worked. So far, we've seen 2 exchanges now, and it's all been short, and it's been really in favour. Okay. So what's changing right now, I can see as a player, is we're picking on the woman here, who's going to be Imparato here. From both sides, they're picking on Imparato. It seems to be working.
5-7-1.
It was only a matter of time before Imparato was going to throw up another lob.
It's like, they're like 5 for 9. They're pretty good percentages right now on these lobs.
5-7-2.
I actually think it might be even better. I think they've only lost 2.
Sounds about right. Lovely ball.
How about that?
That was lovely, we would say in England, lovely. But what I like about that shot is that Jay didn't overhit. It was smooth, it was controlled, it was a well-placed shot with good margin. I'd love to see more of that from Jay.
It's really about the surprise factor. Young was not covering.
Okay, so we're almost ahead here for Jay and Imparato, Devilliers and Imparato for the first time here.
7-7-2.
Oohs and ahs from the crowd. As it
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Yeah, don't hit me on my phone like face it. None of y'all can stop me saying with me like face it. Shut it down, you know I'm the one doing face it. None of y'all can stop me saying with me like face it. Face it. Face it.
8-7-2 for Truluck Devilliers, trying to seize the momentum here.
Yeah, that's a good point. So far the shift has changed. We're seeing more balls going to Imparato here in these exchanges. It's actually working.
Yeah, that Truluck to Imparato cross-court dinking exchange, and now a missed return from Imparato. And the run continues for Truluck and Devilliers, who arrive at game point.
Yeah, I love the pressure here they're building on them. But that's the pattern that they've had some success with recently. What I was mentioning in the break was that we're talking about chemistry, but also body language. Devilliers and Truluck are doing a great job here of bringing themselves back into this exchange with body language.
Put away, and we lose another pickleball. Well, we're really going through them. What a drop that was.
I think it was in the air forever. Hung and hung.
Imparato with a great third shot drop to set up the offense.
Good timeout. I think it's the right time for a timeout.
From North Carolina will take the return.
There it is. Yeah. But I love the energy from Jay here, putting the pressure on through good, solid body language.
That's big from Young.
Just that tricky drop. It kept it so low. The ball was just so low on Jay, and the ball, sorry, on Truluck, sorry. So low, pop-ups right there. Yeah, that's going to feel pretty good. Just kind of that pressure off them now, get them onto 2. Oh no, excuse me, side out, excuse me. Even better.
Got to win by 2. And the speed up from Devilliers. It catches Imparato off guard.
He just held that back into the last second, and that little bit of disguise and that quick flick. Lovely shot.
Third chance to send it to a game 3.
Wow, Lob City working out.
Truluck. Truluck and Devilliers. Between Truluck and Devilliers against Imparato and Young.
Good first drive. So one thing to be aware of here, people at home, people that are watching, every game in the pro level, they get a brand new ball. So this ball is going to be traveling a lot faster here in his first few points.
And of course, indoor conditions. Ooh, big missed opportunity there for Young, and Truluck and Devilliers have gotten off to the 2-0 start.
Nice and cheap, nice and fast. That's what they want on the far side. Kind of feel a similar vibe to the second game. These short points to start, and then let's see if they can get into the kind of tit-for-tat kitchen exchanges.
Well, we have a baseline shot on one end and then just missing the baseline on the other.
Gonna get a lob stap here. Lob stap. Yeah, good ball. Interesting here. So as I'm watching this, now Jay and Truluck, they're winning more shorter points before. The pressure's now shifted over. It's going in their favor.
Superb!
Wow, what a point. So more lobs in there again, but I think both sides are kind of getting used to it. They're kind of able to deal with the surprise. It's not really a surprise anymore. There's that deep serve from Jay mentioned for early on. Seems to be working now more and more.
Just been a couple of avoidable errors in this game from DJ Young.
Yeah.
Devilliers puts together the combination.
Just kept the pressure on.
In a competitive sphere like this, and Devilliers has settled in more and more as this has gone on.
I'm just so impressed by his movement. Like, he's been out for a month after a minor surgery. I don't know how that in the last 10 years, that would have been impossible.
No doubt.
Novak kind of has made it mainstream, highlighting his return to Roland Garros and obviously the Olympics as well. It's amazing how well he's moving.
The run continues. That makes it 6-0, and they'll change ends. They've changed ends.
And you don't want to see that. You want to keep that. You want to keep the pressure on your opponent, and those simple errors it takes the pressure away from the far side. You want to take this away from there. Another kind of quick, cheap error that's going to raise up the far side's confidence and then give them a way back here. that worked so well early on in game 2. Is those longer dinking exchanges, kind of targeting Imparato here and just waiting for those kind of pop-ups.
A woman-to-woman cross-court in that exchange, and Devilliers ends up set up.
Yeah, body language is huge in pickleball. Just it really can help you go forward or go backwards almost in the game.
It's a successful couple return points for Truluck and Devilliers. They'll take that. Spectacular from Liz Truluck.
Some great resets there from Truluck here. She really absorbed the pressure from the exchange of the kitchen there and back onto the far side, and it really helped finish off that Ernie.
7-1-1. Second serve.
Truluck says, my bad, after that third.
A bit of target practice there for Young.
It's a helpless feeling, you know it right away when you hit a shot like that.
Oh dear. But it's a pattern that I think that they'll have more success doing, getting that onto that right side and dinking.
It's a nice serve there from DJ Young. Actually got Devilliers extended.
2-7-1.
Nice. Great hands from Jay. They're lovely and fast. Just kind of sat on it a little bit there, waiting for the pop-up. I want to see the far side getting past 3 or 4 shots here. Well played. Again, putting pressure on Imparato and Young here. Again, body language from Young. I want to see more from him. I want to cheer himself up, but also his partner up too, to get that pressure back onto Devilliers and Truluck.
Yeah, certainly not a lot of energy on that side of the net right now.
Yes, like that from Imparato there. Just help cheer yourself up, but also Young too. Bring that level up.
7-2-2.
Those aren't fun, are they? No one wants to see those.
8-2-2.
Yeah, Young was alert to that first ball.
If these guys want to get further on here and get off too, they have to let Young be more aggressive. He has to take over here and put more pressure on the far side. Yeah, okay, good. Net court again, just tough to deal with. Jay did a really good job of putting it away with a nice safe margin.
That was a tough position to speed up from for DJ Young.
Really tough.
Going for depth on the return, maybe a little bit too much, and Devilliers is going to try to challenge, although...
After review, the call in the court stands. The ball was out. Challenge is lost. Timeout is lost. 1 timeout remaining. 1 timeout remaining. We'll resume play at 3-8-2.
Yeah, I think it's a good timeout. I think it's going to give him a bit of time just to relax, put a bit of pressure on the far side. I keep saying pressure so much, but it's so important in pickleball. It really helps the game.
3-8-2.
Well, that is a key miss as Imparato and Young lose the serve. Down 8-3. Winner of this one takes on the #1 seed in the round of 16, Dylan Frazier and Anna Bright.
Yeah, that's cheap errors. That's an unfortunate part there from Young, just giving away a bit too much easier balls to the far side and giving momentum away here on serve.
Ooh.
We'll never know if that ball is going to go in and out from Truluck there, but definitely worth going for it, especially when you're heading into the game.
Bang! That is the pattern, William, that you've called out, that cross-court dink exchange. And Devilliers has the sitter at the tail end, as he has so often.
Yep. You call it finishing your breakfast in the UK. Finishing off.
Well, they're going to look to finish breakfast here, match point.
Let's go.
Not quite yet.
Yeah, you can see it. They're pressing onto Imparato here, and that's causing Young to just, again, come over too much, exposing too many holes in the court. So important to keep doing this. Back to the lob. Interesting. And that has been successful for them, but it's been a while since we saw a real lob, really, compared to games 1 and 2. It's been a minute.
You could make an argument they kind of got away from what was working. Devilliers comes over.
The flying Frenchman at it again.
Yeah. It's a strong poach, and Devilliers makes a comment towards us. He wasn't happy with the missed overhead on the previous point. All fine and well if they win right here.
Oh. But that lob has been working now on both sides. Still match point here, still pressure on. Just reset and let's go again.
And Jay will want this one really badly now.
Right now.
And they don't get it. Better aggression from Young.
Better movement. Like I mentioned a few points ago, that with his size and his wingspan, he has the advantage. He can take control, and he needs to do that to get them back in his game. So one thing that's different in tennis and pickleball, right? If we were playing tennis, those overheads would be over the far back fence there. But in pickleball, it's the best part. It keeps the rallies going. It really prolongs the rallies.
Yeah, angle is so much more productive than pace with the overheads, it seems.
It really is. Ooh, it's tough. That's tough. Again, it's hard in those balls. When they go back behind you, weight's going one way, the ball's going the other. You don't want to leave it because it's a bad situation regardless. So DJ Young had to do that there. Had to do that ball.
Another chance to seal it.
Back to the pattern again.
That does it.
There we go.
Jay Devilliers, victorious in his return from knee surgery, alongside Liz Truluck. Liz Truluck and Jay Devilliers win it in 3, and we have them now. Jay, great to see you back.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back.
How did it feel at the start of the match versus the end? It does seem like you settled in, but just not being in this competitive tournament environment for a long time, what was it like to come out to court today?
Yeah, it was a little bit special. I never played with Liz too, so we were trying to figure things out as quickly as possible. I felt that DJ was playing well as well, so yeah, you know, just trying to play with confidence and playing better through the match, and I'm happy we could pull that off. That second I set off, and after that, I felt we were playing pretty good.
So from all those lobs you get, have you guys got a bit dizzy yet? We had like 9, 10, 15 lobs in there.
So many lobs.
I'm glad you're talking about the lobs and not the miss overheads that I had. So that's good. That's good.
Those will forget those parts.
No, and Liz did an amazing job at lobbing them back as well. So it was a little bit of payback for that. So
Yeah, it was fun to see you guys kind of tit for tat on the lobs towards one point, and then eventually you guys got the better of them.
yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, Pieti has great lobs, so I was definitely ready for them. We practiced those a lot, so they played well. They played really well.
That's awesome. Definitely a flying Frenchman there on those lobs.
Jay, one more for you. Could you just take us through the last couple months? Because at one point you said I'm out for the season, right?
Yeah.
And here you are.
Well, as the doctor had said, 6 to 8 weeks. So I was trying to figure out which tournament would that be, and Milwaukee was just 6 weeks, so I was not sure. And last week I was talking with the doc and put a lot of work in PT, and he said I give you the green light for doubles and mixed. Singles, you're not ready in my opinion, but so I was like, why not trying? And luckily enough, on Tuesday I asked 2 partners, Ye Johnson and Liz Truluck, and both of them were like, let's do it. So happy to be here, getting a win at least, and getting better and moving forward.
Liz, what's going to be the key against Dylan Frazier and Anna Bright? You guys have the 1 seeds next.
Yeah, I've actually never played either of them, so I'm just excited to see, play them. And yeah, I think Jay and I are starting to figure it out at the end. So I think if we have a strong start, it'll be a good match. I'm excited for it.
Liz has never lost to them, so she's definitely not scared of them. That's for sure.
Thank you both. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, first-time partners. First-time winners moving on to the round of 16 in Milwaukee. And coming up next, we're going to have Irvin and Tardio taking on Jeannie Bouchard alongside Burroughs on Pickleball.